All right, Shalom. I want to give all praises unto Yahawah, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, QADASH. Yahawah been the true name of the Heavenly Father. YAHAWASHI been the true name of His only begotten Son, whom the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ. Also want to give double honors unto the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Blessings and salutations unto the elect of YAHAWAH, which consists of the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. And blessings and salutations unto the hopeful elect that I keep out there enduring this truth across the four corners of the earth, teaching and preaching the word through truth and sincerity, through the spirit of Yahawah, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, as well as the men and women that follow, and those who might look like the other nations but are of the nation of Israel on their father's side by blood. And I wanted to just get into a quick lesson, just dealing with, all of the drones and the UAPs and the UFOs and everything. And at the end of the day, it's Esau just trying to control the narrative. That's his whole job is to have people not be worried and continue to lie and be deceitful. Okay. Where am I going? Not Proverbs, Psalms. Let me see. 1 second. This is Psalms 55 and 21. It says, the words of his mouth were smoother than butter, but war was in his heart. His words were softer than oil, yet were they drawn swords. And when you read up a little bit, it's speaking about how he broke his covenants. You can definitely see that within God, the laws that he make and the laws that they change and switch up and got this law to counteract that law, but at the end of the day, his words is smoother than butter because he's a slick talker, and him like one of the, what did it say? And these is all from earlier today as well. Maybe it was yesterday. Some of them was from yesterday. But where it said a drone sighting. No, not that one. New Jersey police claim mysterious drone evaded detection before disappearing into thin air. Now, some of them truly are drones, got the blinking lights and all of that on it. But that's just them, in my opinion, speaking as a man, knowing that they'll try to control the narrative. Okay, that's them just putting drones out there to so people can actually see drones. So then when they start to see these chariots, okay, which I'm gonna grab this, Psalm 68 and 17, the chariots of the Most High are 20,000, even thousands of angels. The Lord is among them as in Sinai in the holy place. Now that's what it comes down to, is a lot of people are starting to see, they're starting to see these chariots. They're starting to see these lights and these orbs and these things reappearing and disappearing. And for the most part, you're just seeing the lights at this point in time. You're seeing lights in the sky, so they can mimic the lights in the sky. Okay. But what's going to happen? It's going to be so beautiful. What's going to happen, all right, when it's the daytime and the chariots start to show up? And I'm not talking about far high up in the sky. You can see it, see the white light, how you can slowly see them moving across the sky. I'm talking about coming down to where you see them in detail, okay, to where it's not a drone. All right, now they come in different shapes and sizes, colors and things. And that's what I'm saying. When they show up, start to actually reveal themselves through the spirit of Yahawah, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, there's not going to be any painting the narrative. There's not going to be any controlling the narrative, telling people that they're drones. Okay, it ain't going to be none of that. And it's going to happen, man. Okay, it's going to happen, So this is Wisdom of Solomon 5:1. It says, "Then shall the righteous man stand in great boldness before the face of such as have afflicted him and made no account of his labor." Speaking about, the men of the Lord, teaching and preaching the word. All right, standing and accusing them, of the lies they've told, the deceit and mischievous works that they've done throughout the earth. All right, how they lied to us about who we was, how they're lying about the chariots and trying to mimic the presence of them instead of just saying, hey, those are the angels of the Lord, the chariots of the Lord who are going to deliver the elect of Yasharahla. But that's us. That's our job. That's why we stand in great boldness, because through the spirit of YAHAWASHI, we're here to tell the people, that. All right. Verse 2, it says, "When they see it, they shall be troubled with terrible fear and shall be amazed at the strangeness of his salvation, so far beyond all that they look for." And that's also why they do what? They have their movies. Now, in these movies, when these UFOs show up, or the UAPs, whatever they want to call them, it's always a threat. All right? It's always a threat, and they always get into war with these UAPs. Okay? And that's what the scriptures speak about in Revelations. I'm not going to get it when it speaks about Satan is his angels and Michael and his angels was in the heavens, because they're going to be in the sky. All right, they're going to be fighting against the chariots, trying to shoot at them with their jets and whatever, their missiles, just like they do in all of these movies, man. Okay, you're going to actually see, it's going to be a movie playing out before your eyes. Your Independence Day, your Battle of Los Angeles, the movie Battleship, Skyline, all of these different movies. And in these movies, they portray aliens coming to abduct people, aliens coming to experiment on people, and all of these are the angels of the Heavenly Father. All right, the same angels we read about throughout the scriptures. You can read about in Ezekiel, the 1st chapter. It speaks about these chariots. Okay, how they move, and that's how you can know the difference. Okay, matter of fact. Where is it at? Let me see. Is it 16? Yep, this is Ezekiel 1:16. It says, "The appearance of the wheels and their work was like unto the color of a beryl, and they four had one likeness, and their appearance and their work was as if it were a wheel in the middle of a wheel." All right, so this is what he was seeing, Ezekiel. "When they went upon their four sides, and they turned not when they went." Like, as you see the jets, when the jets go left or right, they're actually turning, and it takes a little while to turn. All right, versus the chariots, if they're going straight and they want to go left, they just immediately going to go left at a 90-degree angle. Okay. Yeah, so I just wanted to get that part in it, because that's how they move. And you can see that. You'll see certain videos where they'll just be going one way and they'll just immediately go the other way, or immediately bust a right or a left, or because a while back, remember, they was talking about all of these accounts that they had of the UFOs, how some of the military men was chasing them, and they was disappearing, and they was trying to shoot at them, and they was disappearing and then reappearing and outrunning them. And it's like, how you going to fight against them? So at the end of the day, once again, this is, Esau doing what Esau does, the devil doing what the devil does. All right. And being, trying to control the narrative, trying to make it seem like everything is under control. Right. When really, at the end of the day, when the Lord is ready to reveal these chariots for the world to actually see, okay, he's doing it now. Okay, some believe, some don't. Right. And the thing is, even with all of this happening, everybody, like, I was watching this video, everybody is just still going about their day. Okay. There was a show I used to watch. I can't remember the name of it, but it had like, it was an alienated show. I like it. But it had a chariot show up, and the chariot was just hovering over the city. You know what I'm saying? But those so-called aliens came in peace, and they wanted to so-called live amongst the people and everything, and actually it had a whole agenda outside of that. But I always thought about that, like, dang, what if the Lord just have a chariot just come and just hover over the city for a certain amount of time? You know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, like one of these, we said, Trump breaks silence, suggests government should shoot down unidentified drones on East Coast. So if a chariot do just so happen to show up and they start shooting at the chariot, it'll be normal, because he's suggesting shooting at the drones, and people would just think they're just shooting at the drones. They're not going to start panicking like, hold up, this is aliens, blah, 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 you know. But at the end of the day, when it pops off, it's going to pop off all through the spirit of Yahawah BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI. I just want to get one more precept dealing with the fact about, you know, they're appearing and reappearing, right? Give me a second. I always getting mixed up. I'm thinking it's 1 Kings 22 or 26. Dang. Okay, I'll probably... Let me see. I'm going to try to Google it. Second Kings 6 and 16. All right, so it says, let me go up just a little bit. This is 2 Kings chapter 6, verse, I'll go 15. It says, and when the servant of the man of the Most High was risen early and gone forth, behold, and a host compassed the city, both with horses and chariots. And his servant said unto him, alas, my master, how shall we do? And he answered, fear not, for they that be with us are more than they that be with them. You know, because like he said, they compassed the city. They was hunting them down, and they had pretty much caught up to them. If I'm not mistaken, I hadn't read that story in a while, but it got to the point where they was surrounded, and then, you know, the guy that was with them, he like, yo, what's going on? What we gonna do? And like he answered, like, yo, fear not. It's more of us than it is of them. It says, and Elisha prayed and said, Lord, I pray thee, open his eyes that he may see. And the Lord opened the eyes of the young man, and he saw, and behold, the mountain was full of horses and chariots of fire round about Elisha. And that's what it was. You know, those horses, those chariots of fire, okay, because that's what they known as, the chariots of fire, the chariots of the Most High, chariots of Israel, whirlwinds, clouds, okay, flying roll, a great mountain. They have different names throughout the scriptures, okay, but people be expecting them to say UFO or UAP. Like, nah, you know, this is written back then. This is a name that this society is coming up for them. It's calling them unidentified flying objects. Now the ones in the know actually know what they are. But this is, now when you say UFO, that's what they always relate it to aliens. All right. But nonetheless, when it pops off, it's going to pop off, right? So like it says, I'm going to just read these. It says drone sighting temporarily shuts down runways at New York airport. New Jersey police claim mysterious drone evaded detection before disappearing into thin air. Former governor says he saw large drones above his home 25 miles from Washington, D.C. Mystery orbs seen hovering over Minnesota sky. Trump breaks silence, suggests government should shoot down unidentified drones on East Coast. Pilots report UFO moving at extreme speeds while flying over Oregon. So you can see they all over the place. Okay, which, hey, call Lord YAHAWASHI, because it just shows you that we're closer to the end of this thing, man. Okay, the Lord is going to start showing his power, man. Okay, matter of fact, I'll end it on that. I will end it on that. This is one of my favorite precepts. This is Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 12, verse 17. It says, for when men will not believe that thou art of full power, thou showest thy strength. And among them that knowest it, thou makest their boldness manifest. And this is part of his strength. All right, this is part of his power and him manifesting and starting to have the chariots show up more and more, and people record those sightings. Okay, this is him, because people upon this earth been playing around too much. Now the Lord is about to show out, man. He gonna show up and show out. All right. Hey, so with that, Lord willing, you was edified, and Lord willing, we allowed to endure to the end. Once again, I want to give all praises unto Yahawah, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, QADASH. Shalom.